Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to do an update. I posted a video, probably about 2 weeks ago of some pickups that I had, and I haven't picked up anything since. Well, I haven't posted since, but I have picked up some stuff over the past couple weeks. Mostly DVD, honestly. I know I've been trying to upgrade my Blu-ray collection. I did pick up 3 Blu-rays, but there's 11, I believe, DVDs that I picked up. So I will still pick up DVDs um, if it's for something that I do not currently have. I want it on some format, and even if it's DVD, as long as I can have it in my collection, um, I'm okay with that, and I can upgrade, to a later time. Or if I find something that's on DVD only, I will definitely add that in my collection. Um, So we'll start off with the Blu-rays. Uh, I got this one in the mail yesterday. I ordered it from Full Moon, and that is Head of the Family. And I actually watched this last night after I received it in the mail, and I genuinely had a really good time with this movie. Um, I didn't know a whole lot about it. I only heard about it. I only heard about it from Planet CHH. He was talking about his Full Moon collection, and one of his favorite ones was Head of the Family. So I really like a lot of the Full Moon movies. Some of them are really not that great, but for the most part, my kind of taste in movies, they really, hit home with me, and I just have a lot of fun with the Full Moon productions. Um, so yeah, this is kind of a crazy movie. Um, Basically, he's the head of the family, and he's psychically linked to his siblings, and it's kind of like a hive mind. He controls them to do his bidding. So he kind of like lives vicariously through their actions since he's like house ridden, and obviously he's not going out in public looking like that. So, but yeah, sleazy, corny, funny. So if you like Full Moon and like those kind of movies, this is one that I definitely recommend picking up. Um, I had a lot of fun with it. I'll definitely watch it again. All right, so that's that one. And this one I picked up today. I have it on DVD. I didn't have it on Blu-ray, but for $8, damaged a little bit. But I'm not a big slipcover guy. If it has it, that's a bonus. If not, then it's not a deal breaker for me. But it is pre-owned, but it is still sealed. So yeah, big Stephen King fan. So always gotta have Salem's Lot, the original. And I picked up another Full Moon movie, and this is Death Streamer. I've never heard of it. It's a newer release. I think it came out in 2024. Um, but yeah, basically a vampire streams his kills, and that's really all I know about it. I haven't seen anything about it, but for $3, it's a Full Moon picture. I'll take a risk on it, and yeah. So if anybody's seen this, let me know how it is. But I really no info on this. I didn't even know it was a thing. I saw it was $3. I didn't even realize it was Full Moon until I got home and looked at it. So usually, if a Blu-ray is $3 and it's horror, I'll pick it up, especially brand new, still sealed. All right, that's it for the Blu-rays. On to the DVDs. First one I got is The Beast. Now, if you've never seen this, this was a made-for-TV miniseries, like a two-parter. Obviously, it's a Jaws-esque kind of movie. I haven't seen it since it actually aired on TV. I watched it with my dad as it was on TV when it came out. So it's been a long time. This came out in 1996. So almost 30 years ago. But yeah, giant squid. So it'll be fun to rewatch to see if it holds up. I didn't even think it held up when it originally aired. I still remember it being pretty kind of corny looking, but it's a part of my childhood. Plus, it's a creature feature, so it'll be fun to revisit. Excuse me. Now we got Bride of Reanimator. So I actually have this on DVD already, but the DVD itself that I have is scratched, probably beyond repair. I don't think it could be resurfaced. I don't know what happened to it, but even cooler is I picked this up to replace my other one, and this is actually the Pioneer Special Edition, which is out of print, and it was a big thing back in the day, and it was hard to come by and hard to get. The green case, though, I suspect it is not the original packaging. Every picture that I've seen, it's a black case, but somebody decided to swap it out. But I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I think it adds to it. But yeah, I haven't seen this movie in a long time either. That's why I actually got my DVD out. I was going to watch it, and it was not in good shape for whatever reason. So I had to replace it. But I'm glad I did with the Pioneer Special Edition. So that's pretty cool. Next up is Clown. Now, this is a fun movie. This was actually a really fun movie to watch. Obviously, it's by Eli Roth, it says right there. But I like the lore of the clown, or the cloyne, as it's referred to later on in the movie. But if you've never seen this, it is good. Nice and gory. It's got some funny parts in it. But this was definitely if I ever find the Blu-ray or come across it, I'll definitely pick that up, because this is a good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I do like clown movies, even though I can't stand clowns in life. But that has a lot to do with it as a child, which is one of my favorite movies. Next up is Strangeland. Now, this is the one that is only on DVD, so there's no Blu-ray. There is a VHS, of course, but yeah, I have a lot of memories of this when this came out. It was just after I graduated high school, and that time I was heavily into piercings. I still am, to a certain point. I've taken most of them out over the years, but so yeah, tattoos. I'm heavily tattooed. I have my ears gauged to an inch. So I like this movie, and this movie came out, and I really felt a bond with it. Not only because of the body mods and stuff like that, but the soundtrack. The soundtrack on this movie is absolutely amazing. If you like rock and like new metal stuff, this was. Even if you don't want to watch the movie, I suggest, if you like that kind of music, to go out and find, or to download the soundtrack to this movie, because it is great. It's got Anthrax, Pantera, Bile, Snot, Marilyn Manson. It's got a lot of good stuff on there. Coal Chamber. So if you don't even want the movie, you like music, get the soundtrack, because it's good. Oh yeah, also stars Dee Snider. SOB, Summer of Blood. I actually found this movie at a Dollar General. And it was like $3. And I never heard of it. So for $3, and it's a vampire movie. But I thought I'd take a risk, and I did watch it. And it wasn't horrible. In a bargain bin at a Dollar General. It definitely could have been worse. It is very, let's say, very dialogue heavy. And as for the camera, it's very static. It reminds me a lot of like a Kevin Smith movie. His movies are very, there's not a lot of heavy camera work, and there's not a lot of, and there is a lot of dialogue, which I'm a huge fan of Kevin Smith, so maybe that's what I enjoyed about this movie, I appreciated about it. But yeah, if you ever come across it, get a chance, I think it's on Tubi, somebody said on one of the Reddit forums. But yeah, if you ever come across it for a couple bucks, take a chance. You might like it. Now into some more Full Moon. Got Demonic Toys. I watched this a couple months ago, and it's still a fun movie. I mean, you got killer toys. Yeah, you got, I can't remember his name, the baby's name is, but yeah. Oh, baby Oopsie Daisy. Yeah, you got Grizzly Teddy. But yeah, this is a fun movie. Cheap, cheesy. So if you like Full Moon, that's kind of stuff I like too. Demonic Toys, Puppet Master. I'm always big fans of those. And I also got the sequel, Demonic Toys 2. I don't remember if I've seen this one or not. If I did, it was a long time ago. But I kind of want to go back and revisit this one. And I also want to find Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. That was a good, fun movie also. But yeah, Demonic Toys, Charles Band. You always know what you're getting into with Full Moon. You can't expect, Academy Awards, but you can expect a fun time. Those are the kind of movies where you can just, shut your brain off and just have a good time and not worry about anything else. And next up, I got Chopping Mall. Now, I can't believe I didn't have this on any format. I thought I did, and I went through my collection and couldn't find it, so decided to grab the DVD because the Blu-ray was like $32, and I didn't want to spend that. So if I come across the Blu-ray for cheaper, I'll pick it up. But Chopping Mall. Now, it's also known as Killbots overseas. But this will be fun to rewatch. I haven't watched this in a long time. That's one of the fun parts about collecting is things from your childhood that you've seen that you haven't seen in a long time. Just reminiscing and kind of seeing if it lives up to the memories that you made watching these movies. Plus, it's got that iconic VHS art on it. That'll be fun to rewatch. And next up, Night of the Living Dead Reanimated. Now, I did have this in my collection before. I did let a coworker borrow it, and then COVID hit, and I never saw my coworker again. He never went back to work, and I had no way of getting in contact with him. He doesn't have social media or anything like that. So I wanted this back because it is kind of a unique and quirky reiteration of the Night of the Living Dead. Now it has the original sound. So throughout the whole movie, it's original audio. But the difference is that there's a variety of different artists that contributed to this. So each scene is from a different artist. So you don't know what you're going to get from scene to scene. One scene might be like stop motion puppets. The next scene might be comic book art. So it's the whole movie is done by a variety of artists in whatever art style that they wanted to incorporate. So I mean it's a fun way to experience the movie in a different light and see some of these artists art. I think there was one scene that had sock puppets, another one that was like a computer animation. But yeah, it's pretty cool. If you've never seen it, it's pretty cheap. If you ever come across it, pick it up. It's worth a watch. Just for the art styles itself. Like I said, you never know what you're going to get from scene to scene. And the last up is Project Metal Beast. I remember watching this as a child. And I've always wanted the DVD. And I'd been looking for it for years and years and years. When I was a teenager and graduated high school. And then I kind of finally gave up because I never saw it. Well, come to find out, it didn't even get a DVD release until 2020. And this movie came out in... What year did this come out? 1994. So, yeah, I was 11 years old. So this is a pretty cool movie. It's got Kane Hodder. Basically, somebody was frozen cryogenically, and they want to make a super soldier. So they do like a hybrid, like robot with nanobots and stuff like that. So, but they didn't know the guy was frozen was actually a werewolf. I mean, it was contaminated with blood of the werewolf. So, it is literally a werewolf hybrid with a machine. Yeah, it's. Like I said, I haven't seen this in a long time since it originally came out. So, I wanted to pick it up. Wanted to get a copy so I can rewatch it. Yeah, this is a unique werewolf movie. So if you ever come across it, give it a shot. You never know, you might like it too. But yeah, that's all I got. That's what I got from the past couple weeks, guys. So thanks for tuning in. If anybody's got some recommendations, shoot them my way. If I find them, I'll pick them up. You know, as long as they're cheap enough. So, all right, thanks, guys.